What's up, ladies and gents? We're fishing at Vivere La Vita, a beautiful spot in a World Heritage Site down in the Vredefort Dome or Vredefort Koepel. It is open to the public. It is an amazing place. Check the sun rising behind me. It is crazy. We're going to catch a few beautiful fish today. We're going to do some paphooi. We're going to do some specimen fishing, and let's see what we get stuck into, bro. It's also our first time back in action in freshwater fishing for the year, and Springbok Baits has hooked us up with quite a few new products. Check it out, bro. We are also now selling Springbok Baits products in the Vaal Triangle, so if you want to get your hands on some Springbok Baits, just let me know, bro. We've got you sorted. Yo! Lucky, ladies and gents, we are back to freshwater fishing. It's time to make some Springbok Baits. There we go. Just the normal ground feed, 2 kilograms. It is beautiful. There we go. Gonna use some of our own homemade tiger nuts and meaties, hemp, buckwheat, bro. There we go. About that much should do it. Just gonna mix this through a bit. Looking beautiful. Some water. There we go. Oh, I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so lekker, bro. Ready to go. Check that beautiful sunrise. Yo, gorgeous. Dad's already ready to go with a beautiful herring. Dad's about to make his cast, bro. How about that for picture perfect? Morning, ladies and gents. We're going to start off by doing a quick knot for a leader, and then we'll go from there. You guys can see the sun's coming up quite nicely now. Very beautiful. I like using 18-pound XX for our leader. Okay, so we're going to start off by taking our thin line, grabbing a double, taking this like that, flipping it over, and then basically we've got a little heart going. See that? Keep it in your left hand as such. Take your thicker line, pop it through from the back from my side, and then there you go, nice little heart on there. Now we're going to go 1, 2 and 3, and then also once again through from the back into that little loop there, and then remember to lubricate. Most important part. Now that it's lubricated, pull it lekker tight. Look at that perfect knot, bro. And you can snip it as close as possible to the knot. It won't slip. It's a beautiful knot to make on monoline. There we go. Got your leader line, and look at that, nice and strong, bro. Let's reel it up. Comes my knot, just like that, onto the reel right there. Bam. For the clip swivel, what I like to do is I like doing a Palomar knot. So we'll grab it like this, make a nice little loop, double it through the eye of that swivel, make a normal overhand knot like this, pop it through, and then pop your clip swivel through the loop you just made with that overhand knot. There we go. Once again, remember to lubricate. There we go. And that won't go anywhere either. Beautiful. Give it a snip, and we're ready to go. Hy's daar. Hy karring. There we go. Dad's getting a bite on our barbel rod. You can see him trying to tug it there. There he goes. And Dad is on. Fully. Oh, I'll say. Dad is on, my bro. Seems to be a decent fish. Little barber, I'll say. Bubbles. Giveaway. If you see bubbles, you know it's a catfish, bro. Shimano 6000. Our first decent fish here at Vivere La Vita, and can't wait to see what it is, bro. We know it's barbel, technically speaking, but we can't wait to see how big it is. That's the thing. So yeah, fishing a World Heritage Site here in the Vredefort Koepel. It's amazing. 14-pound line. Dad doesn't want to bully him too much. There we go. Nice little catfish. And looking good. Got him.
Hit your cutlass.
Dad with a nice 6 kg barbel.
7 kg.
7 kg. There we go. Beautiful boyki. And it's got some very nice colors to him. Off he goes. On this side, quickly want to grab a nice little rietvleis stroppie. We are fishing in the river, which means we basically want to fish one hook so we don't get stuck on something. Alright. Remember to always keep your drags loose when storing your reels. Basically just protects the drag, stops it from weathering. There we go. Let's get set up. Okay, here you can see we've got all these new products which look just beautiful, bro. Gonna start off the morning with some aniseed and Tjoppie, and this is basically some pineapple, and obviously you guys know what aniseed is, so let's just get stuck into it straight away. Springbok bait's mealie bomb. Oh, still smells lovely, bro. Love the smell of it, love using it. One of the better feeds on the market, if you ask me personally, even though I am an ambassador, but I would fish with this all year round. I'm not going to throw this one out too far. I want to see what's in the area, make a nice little feeding spot for the fish, and then we'll go from there. And then for our herring, we're going to be fishing aniseed. So you basically get the concentrated version from Springbok Baits in a little bottle key, 50 milliliters, and you just chuck this into some nice cool mealies or whichever mealies you prefer. I think we usually use pot of gold. They're quite lekker mealies, as you guys can see. Then you can make your own custom mealies, which is just perfect. Here we go, on our ground spot, on the feeding spot, onto our first fish, freshwater for 2026 brew. How cool is this? Nice and deep out here. First fish of the trip for myself. Dad's already caught. Ooh, we don't want him to go in there. Quickly net him. Nothing too big, but here he comes. Ooh, I missed him there, right? And that'll do. Okay, got our small little yellow fish, gonna put him in here. If you do come this way, preferably get yourself a landing mat. Yeah, you're fishing on concrete, so you don't want the fish to hit their scales or their slime line or anything like that. So yeah, get yourself a nice little landing mat and then we'll be fine. Here we go. First little fish for myself. Little yellow. Yeah, there we go. Let's put him back, dude. Off he goes. Nice. There we go. Dad's onto a fish on his herring, bro. Didn't take too long. Yeah, I can think. Raging Bull Evolution 2, and Dad is just in love with it. Oh, ran away for a second and Dad's stuck now, which isn't ideal. But yeah, first fish on the herring. Chucked it over to the other side. Hopefully you can get him out. Swam into some structure. I think in a boom. Oh. Thing about the river is unfortunately you do get stuck on trees. Obviously there's a lot of movement and everything, and with the floods that came through, basically all the river spots now have a lot of trees on them. Yeah, so obviously the fish got stuck and Dad decided just to put his rod down again and to loosen the drag and let him run out, and the fish is free, which is fantastic. So yeah, Dad's still teaching me stuff till today. Yo! Oh, this is a very nice venue, bro. If you can, try and get this spot over here. It's quite fun, not gonna lie. Further down there's also very nice spots, but I think this one is quite lekker. There's our fish. Woo! First fish on the herring, and can't wait to see how big he is. This area should have quite decent fish. Between Potchefstroom and Parijs, Venterskroon. Yeah, the Raging Bull Evolution, I think it's from Waft, is Waft. It's from Waft. It's a very nice rod. That's actually what I wanted to say. Here he comes. Got him. Nice. Little baby boy. We've come to the conclusion that this thing is actually nice and cold. So, gonna put him down here. Get the landing mat now. Very nice. Corner of his mouth. Oh, there we go. Calm down, buddy. There we go. Nice little river carp. Got a funny little thing going here, but he is okay. Dad with another beauty. Off she goes. We've got our hair rig set up and everything we need. So basically what we're going to do now is we're going to put through a little sponge. I'm just going to do mealies our first time around. See if we can get something lacquer. And obviously going to use the aniseed, which is just lovely. Look how they've swollen up oh so nicely. Going to put on 4, why not? Pop this on there. Like that. And then slide it through. There we go. Take your little clippy thing, just to stop everything. Pop that in there. And now pull everything up with your nice little stopper. How about that? Look at how beautiful that is, bro. Just a piece of white homemade dough. You guys know the recipe. I'm gonna use Springbok Bait's Tjoppie Tjop pineapple mix and just give it 1 or 2 sprays like that. Send it right there. Gonna clip it right there. See if there's anybody home. So I've switched it up. Gonna do a pineapple and almond herring with a little PVA bag. And just gonna put on some of this. Get some nice fluorescein in the water. A little bit of ruby red. I love this. Perfect. Nice. Easy little trick. If the policeman's in the front here and you can't get to it, just drop the policeman in the water and just give it a slight little shake. Don't shake it too hard, obviously. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Dad's onto a lacquer one. I'm quickly going to go grab some water for the landing net or mat, just to make sure it's nice and wet. And that is cold water, not warm. When we get that big boy. Nice. Beautiful fish. Yeah. Very nice color. I'm not going to net that, but I will net that. Beautiful fish. There you go. On the 2 beautiful herring. Oh, and the beautiful tiger nuts. There goes Dad. Definitely the best spot to put them back over here. And nice deep water. Nice grab of oxygen there. And remember, Oaks, fish actually jump. I think it's time I show you guys what Dad's up to. He's the only one that's actually catching a fish. Another nice little 2 has-been tiger nuts. Ja, vat hom maar. Ordentlike vis hier. See you. I don't know what's going on, but Dad is on fire again. Earlier during the week someone said they want to see more of Dad. Today you're seeing, well, Dad only. Daar's niks anders te doen. Ruben sukkel vandag, ouens. Here we go. Dad's on to another one. Took quite a lot of line in the start. Had a big run on him. And it's a nice little carp. Got him. Ja, ek het gevoel ek gaan hom net gryp. On the nice landing mat. Dad with another one. And Dad is on again, bro. It's very deep here, bro. There we go. No vat 'n bietjie. Landing mat. nice and wet, and Dad's on. Another beautiful carp on the has-been. Got a fright there. Here he comes. Ooh. And into the net he goes. Another beautiful one from Dad. Yeah, it's a better one. There we go. Dad with another beautiful fish. Yeah. There we go. Onto one, bro. Did catch another one just now, but didn't film that one. Very small. Definitely need to net this one. They are just in love with the passion fruit. Another beast. Ja, klein gilletjie. Yeah, there we go. Another small yellow. Well, I'll take it. Off he goes. Hardloop, Rolf, hardloop. Hardloop. Dad is on to another one, bro. And he is cooking.
I was braaiing. Yes, chop chop.
Chop chop. Pineapple this time. Dad's on to a beautiful fish here. Oh my. Ja, dit is 'n otter. It is a big boy. Dit was Tjini Jetty hoor. Tjini Jetty. Goeie werk. Onder deur hom. Sy terug hierdie kant toe gelukkig. Hy wil heeltyd onder toe gaan. Ek kan nie daai skep nie. Ek het nie. Hy het amper in hom ingedraai en toe draai weg toe byl ek. There we go. Big fish, got him. Ja. Glad nie sleg nie, Dad. Dis 'n otter eintlik. Hierdie is groter as 6. Dad with another beautiful fish. Isa. Bigger fish. And he'll go back with the net. He is a big boy. Oh, hot eh? Phew. Well done, Dad. Yeah. Dad's on to another one. Not a muddy this time, popgooi rig. And we've got Brendan here from Packed Angling, lekker maar bro. And Imran, lekker bro, nice to see you, Oaks.
So guys, here's what I love the most about the angling community in South Africa is that you just meet people all the time, and fishy dudes, you know, and fishy dudettes, we epic people, hey? But yeah, lekker. If you guys ever see us in the area, or you know we're in an area or something, then do what this man did and be like, hey, come say how's it?
I'll say. Mooi visie.
Lekker, Oaks.
Net 'n lekker vis.
I'll say. You. I'll say. Here we go. Dad on to another one. Lekker. Brendan is visiting. There we go. Lekker brew. You. And Dad is on to another, like he's been the whole day. Nice little carp. And you can see his little small boy. Off he goes again. There we go. Beautiful little carp on that landing mat. And we've got him, bro. As you can see, this carp and riverfish have quite big mouths. And get this hook out here. Little 8-0 and another little 8-0. Here we go. Dad with another one. Here we go, bro. On the herring. Strawberry, passion fruit, and we're on to a decent fish, it feels like. Definitely a decent fish. Here's a mooi fish. Not a bad fish at all, bro. Ooh. Picked up the hair and finally realized that the bigger carp definitely like fruity, it would seem. Yeah, Dad told me he's catching a lot of them on passion fruit. Switched over to Stywelyne, passion fruit of springbok baits, and we are on, bro. Nice fish. Here he comes. Might not be 10 kgs or something like that, but I think this one might be weight wise probably above 4. Let's just give it a guess off the bat. Yeah, there he goes. Taking some line now. You can see me on the back wind. Nice fish, this. Very nice fish. Not a bad fish. He's going down river now. And you can check those head shakes on the rod there. Check that view. Ooh, it's a barbel. It's a barbel. Why? Well, it's still fun. On Tjoppie Tjagnuts, someone needs to help. I don't understand. It's okay, I'll catch him. I knew there was weight, I just didn't know it was a barbel. I want to lift him now. Still got a lot in him, but we can see some bubbles now, which means he's gonna come up. Here he is. Where's Dad? Oh. I see 'n klein barbertjie nie hoor.
Groter as myne van voor.
Naby. There he comes. Hier my voel nogal gewigtig, Dad. There we go, net om. Dankie. Dad's got him. The man, the myth, the legend.
Val hom af.
Took my tiger nuts, bro. In jou lewe. Dead center. Look at those tiger nuts sitting in his mouth. Beautiful. Out of all the things I catch, it would be a catfish. Beautiful eye. Very nice. There we go. Nice little catfish, bro. Let's get him back in the water. Off he goes. Phew. Oh, there we go. Dad with another one. Nice little carp here on the herring.
Dis een ding. Die goed sleep.
Riverfish are not, they don't play.
Dis fiks.
They are fit.
And yeah, they spend all end of the season getting all nice and fat on mulberries.
Yeah.
And then the river goes up, and then they spend the whole of December fighting for their lives in the current. And then January comes around and they are fit.
It's true, eh? Even these small ones, they'll give you a hiding, dude. Vaal Dam, you catch these oaks and they're out within like a minute. 30 seconds, done. Got him. There we go. Another nice little one. Hey. What now?
Niks.
You must see when they're tailing in the rapids and that, when you drop a jig bugger in front of them on that 4-weight fly rod.
There we go. Dad with another one. Lekker. Off he goes. Lekker, ladies and gents. So that was Vivere La Vita, my brew. What a lekker experience. What a beautiful place. We'll see you guys at the next episode. Please remember to like, follow and subscribe if you enjoy the content.